Hey everyone, welcome to the forecast reading. If you don't know what this is about, you can go ahead and check the earlier 2018 readings that will get to explain to you what this is all about, okay? So, with that being said, we are going to proceed to the forecast reading. Hello everyone, how are all of you doing? Well, we are here in our last forecast for December of the year of 2019. This was indeed a very, very powerful year, and once more I want to give you big thanks for the encouraging messages that you always send to me. It's a big pleasure checking out, this with the universe for these readings, and definitely I feel that this has been a very strong year, and this last month of November, definitely, it's like it has been a non-stop ongoing, like deal with one issue, fix it or overcome it or clear it, then feel with the next issue and start suffering here, okay? It feels to me it has been like that, not in a pressured way, even though at some points or for some aspects of those negative points, that pressure was still present, okay? It feels to me that it is significant to share that these moments are indeed very significant for you in the long term, because even if you hated them, or even if you were surprised in a not so positive way, it's good for the overall big picture. And the reason for that is that you definitely are healing to a better, okay? And sometimes, like the Spirit said in prayer forecast, okay, we have a hard time to be able to see, to be able to notice, to be able to pay attention, Sometimes we have the signs, the solutions right in front of our faces, and we don't see them. And sometimes it can be because of fear. It is there, and it needs to be cleared. And I do feel that during the month of November, especially the second half, but now, especially into December, and it feels to me that it's something intensified. Everything that is related to fear, it's been obliterated, okay? It's been cleared away. And if there are problems that they are connected with fear, you won't be able to hide them. You won't be able to just bury them and move on. In the past maybe you could, but right now you can't, okay? And it feels to me that's significant to share that if you can't, it means that that problem or that trigger is going to continue to be present, okay? And obviously it can materialize the fear, it can make the fear a reality, and for you to feel bad and feel uncomfortable with your situation or whatever it's going on. But you need to realize that that's for you to pay attention to it, to try to fix it and try to solve it, okay? It's very important, and I feel that, especially this second half of November, and it has been like that intensifying, and I feel that for December is going to intensify even further. Definitely it is very significant that you still tackle, head first against your issues, because if they are presented to you, if you are challenged, it means that you can overcome it, that somehow you can overcome it. Like a video game stage, you may say, oh, this game is so hard, you can't beat this game, but eventually you will beat it. Eventually everyone can beat it, It's the same with life, okay? And it feels to me that what it's important for you is to embrace it and head first, okay? It's very symbolic. Let's see here what has. Talking of confrontations or having to face off life challenges, we have here a Prince of Swords. And one important message that I want to give to you all is that you need to trust more your inner wisdom and your intuition, but especially your wisdom, okay? It's more pointed towards that, your wisdom at the time to deal with a problem. If you feel there is a problem that you can't solve, you need to reanalyze it once more and try to break it down into smaller actions or smaller problems, or, smaller things that maybe you can change. Maybe, you say, I'm afraid from driving, and you need to fix that issue. Well, maybe you can get started by doing a car checkup, that will give you already some peace of mind, because you'll know your car is okay, and if it's not, you fix it, then it's okay. The same goes, okay, with your problems. Like, instead of thinking, oh no, my car broke, or I'm afraid of driving, then try to break down, okay, what can make me afraid? Number one, I don't trust this car, but maybe buying a car is very difficult. Number two, I'm afraid of other drivers. Well, maybe you have to deal with it. Number three, I don't trust that this car is working efficiently. Well, take it to the car shop, okay? The same goes with every single problem. There's a job problem. You say, okay, well, I want to take a promotion. I want to grow in my professional life. Then look down, okay, what I'm doing to make that happen? What I am not doing? What I am doing right? What I am doing wrong? What options do I have? And little by little, you'll be able to fix one after another, okay? And that Prince of Swords definitely reinforces that, and I'm happy, that tarot always gives support, after a message like that, because it's reinforcing, and the good thing is that it's important that you don't think that you may screw up or may do everything wrong, or don't think that maybe what is wrong. You need to find balance within yourself, okay? This is why during this year it has been a lot about inner work, working within ourselves, because right now, as Spirit said a few months back, it was important to get to know yourself, to see where the problems are and how to tackle them, and what's your way to solve them. Now it's the moment to realize that all that knowledge, all that awareness you gained, you can use it as a weapon. The more of this knowledge you have, the better you approach to this, to this problem or situation, the easier it's going to be for you to fix it. That's why it was so important to get to connect with yourself and get to find empowerment within your thoughts and your ideas. Because now you need to trust in yourself. You need to trust in your doings and really, really face those issues in order to solve them. Because they really, really need to be gone by next year. Okay? They really need to be gone. And that's something important for you to know. So let's see here what else we have. Okay, we have some court cards here. We have a King of Cups now. Okay, and what the King of Cups is saying that it's symbolic, because before it was like your knowledge. Spirit was saying your wisdom, at a more physical level, okay, at a more cerebral, at a more knowledgeable level. Well, the King of Cups, it's the spiritual side of that, okay? You need to make sure that you get as much white light as you can, and this is as simple as trying to find 5-10 minutes, sitting to introspection and invite your guides in and ask them to fill you up with white light, to fill your aura with white light, to protect, to put a bubble around you made of white light, okay? And not because protection because of negativity or because you're afraid or something like that. Quite the contrary, you want to protect yourself to keep your vibrations high, strong, and for you to be able to really, really feel that you are not afraid. You are just above that, but not in an egotistic way, in a way that, well, that's a fear that I have already overcome. So there is no reason for you to raise your vibrations. To decrease your vibrations because of that fear, because I already overcame it. And possibly it will do nothing to you. But still it's a lower vibration energy that if your aura is protected by white light, by good energy, you'll be able to overcome it easily. No problem, okay? So that's what they are saying for the King of Cups in here. You also need to allow, also, especially when these issues are more at a spiritual level, like you feel stalled for whatever reason, or you feel you want to step up and you can't, or you feel that you need to do something and maybe you're unable to, you shouldn't feel rushed, you shouldn't feel pushed, you shouldn't feel pressured in terms of spiritual things. If you want to feel pressure for something, feel it for your physical life problems, okay? Whether it's love, whether it's professional life, whether it's friendship, whether it's health, deal with those, okay? For the spiritual issues, you need to allow, yourself for those to clear. Your guides will assist you in there, okay? You just need to invite your guides in and ask them, I welcome your healing, thank you very much. And that's it, as simple as that. You don't need to make any craziness or any super complicated rituals. No, you only need to invite your guides in and ask them for some healing, for some white light, and for them to be around you. But make sure to ask them with your heart, feeling it, okay? That's an important aspect that you need to have for this rest of the year, for this month of December, okay? You need to literally fill yourself up with that white light, okay? And allow that white light that it infuses everything in the physical life, okay? That's essential. So we'll see here what's our last one. Okay, it's a 4 of coins in here. So you guys can see, we go clearly here, it's a 4 of coins. So, this Four of Coins, what is saying, it's the last thing, as I was mentioning, don't be afraid of talking about or talking to your guides about an issue, about a problem, about something that you need to solve, even if you can't, receive messages for them, don't worry, okay? You don't need to be able to listen to your guides. You want to, from your heart, set intention. They will listen to you. And they will deposit whatever they have to in your subconsciousness. And it will start functioning in that way, okay? In a way that you won't notice it until you notice. That's the wonderful thing of it, okay? And also the Four of Coins says that don't mind into searching for support. External support, third parties, friends, family, acquaintances, maybe even, someone to talk with or, anyone you choose, okay? Any coaching time, as you feel it, if you feel that you need the help, the support from someone, go for it. And actually, the Spirit says that they are not referring only at the spiritual part of the healing, they are referring about everything. They are going back to the car, example that I was giving, The Four of Coins is going ahead to the mechanic and say, hey, these car's brakes are making noise. I don't want to drive this thing, and then he will check it out for you and will fix it. So, you know what I mean? Because maybe you know how to do tiny repairs on the car, but still you don't get to trust it, okay? Then you need to look for a professional. You need to look for somebody else who can lend you a hand. The Four of Coins reminds you that you are not alone in your battle, okay? You are not alone and you have plenty of help, starting from subconscious help or conscious if you can talk to them, which is your guide, your higher self, And then you can have the people around you that you have, both, available or by professional paid services, It doesn't matter, but you can, tackle against the issues. If you can't by yourself, don't mind in asking for help, okay? What is most essential is that every of these issues do get cleaned up, in this month of December. And I feel, even though in the cards it's not so clear at this moment, but it feels to me that they are giving you all these weapons, all these tools, all these reminders, because, if I were to draw a fourth card, probably, things would be more intensified, okay? But I like to keep the balance of 3 cards, and I feel that it's okay as this way, because it will apply different to each of you, and for some of you it might not even be problems, but improvements. Others, something tiny might be a problem. It will depend, okay? And definitely there is a lot of movement globally, a lot of clearing, a lot of cleansing, and, this is why Spirit is like Sora of giving you the tools, all of them, and reminding you, hey, you can find support, okay? So, well, definitely we have, an interesting month of December, so make sure, to do as much as you can, as always, and you'll see that little by little you'll continue to step further into abundance, okay? So, well, thank you, and see you next January 2020.